Hello again and welcome back everybody to another edition of the Rural Report. I am your Rural 2IC, and man, you are probably tired of seeing me and hearing me from this weekend. Wow, so what was that? That was one video and an interview on Friday, and then there was two videos and an interview on Saturday, and then now there is going to be a video and an interview here on Sunday. Wow, okay, so there we go. Let's go ahead and jump right into this one, which is going to be the daily headlines report. Again, in absolutely no particular order. For the second and kind of third day in a row, North Korea has launched artillery towards South Korea. Now, this is right off the coast. So there is still no injuries, no damage to any sort of buildings, infrastructure, roadways, anything like that. It's all splashing down on the sea for the most part. Now, the interesting part of this is that South Korea only retaliated and responded on the first day. So the second day and the third day, nothing. They've not done anything back to North Korea. Now, online has started to speculate. So the two winners of this, or I won't say winners, the two top reasons that seems to be for people on social media and other platforms is that one, the U.S. is allegedly putting a lot of pressure for South Korea to stand down. And they're saying that that's why they're not retaliating or responding. The second one is that the sister of the leader, Kim Jong-un, has made a threat on the first day saying that if they continue to respond, that the nuclear option is on the table and ready to launch. So a lot of people are citing that. So either one of them could be true, both of them could be true, neither of them could be true. I have no idea. I'm just throwing it out there that seems to be what it is. So I don't know why, but North Korea just seems to want to be a media hog here lately. I wish they would just simmer down. And yeah. All right. So next, the screens at the Beirut airport looks like they got hacked. There were on all the screens inside the airport. There was a message that basically translated into Hezbollah was going to go to war or drag Lebanon into war. Kind of later, it looks like they got the hack solved, and instead of going back to business, they decided to put up their own message saying that Hezbollah shouldn't be dragging the country into war and things like that. So kind of a confusing little thing to go back and forth. I was going to put a picture up, but I can't read the language and it's really hard to translate, and I don't want to put up something that I can't read because that's just that's not smart or responsible. So we'll leave it at that. Now next, this is according to Israeli Channel 14 News. It looks like that Israel is expected to send a clear message to Secretary Blinken Monday, and they are speculating that that message is that Israel has no choice left but to expand the conflict north. So speaking of Hezbollah, apparently if this comes out to be true, and again, we won't have to wait very long, looks like Israel may have plans to start heading north and go that direction too. So we will see. We don't have to wait very long, 24, 28 hours or so, and you're at the end of Monday. So data point, okay? Next, I saw all over social media and everywhere else that the farmers and farm equipment have started to roll into Germany to get ready for tomorrow's major protest. Now, this was put out. We've been talking about this for a little while, and this looked like if everything was gearing up for what was being posted and talked about, that this was going to be pretty massive. Now that it's the day before, it looks like it's going to keep true to its word that this thing is going to be pretty massive. So we'll keep an eye on it. It's going to start for tomorrow. It's slated for January 8th for their major protest, where they're going to block a lot of major intersections and kind of just shut everything down. So we'll see. Data point. All right, so let's switch over into the homeland. And let me start with this one. So the Defense Department has finally come out and announced that the Secretary of Defense, Austin, is hospitalized, currently is hospitalized, and has been since January 1st in the ICU. Now, here's where things turn really weird. I saw on my social media, um, I saw this on January 2nd that he was hospitalized. I'm like, no, there's no way. Somebody of that magnitude in the ICU, it would be all over everywhere, or at least a mention. Like, even if I went to Google or do anything, you would find something. And that's why I didn't talk about it. And, I mean, I can go back and screenshot it and show you a timestamp for when I got that message. And so I didn't talk about it because I was like, no, there's no way to verify that. Well, here's again where it starts to get weird. Um, One, there's no word as to any of the specifics of why he's in there, what his condition is. Is the treatment working? Is he getting better? There's nothing. Um, and then the other weird part is that apparently nobody knew about this. Nobody. We're talking about people in the Defense Department didn't know, Congress didn't know, the White House didn't know. Nobody knew, and that strikes me really odd if that's true. Now I saw that there's a whole bunch of speculations back and forth on the reasons to why nobody knew and this and that, but I'm not getting into any of that. Um, what apparently looks like it is true, whether it is or not, they're playing a very good role to at least make it look like it's true, is that there's a lot of upset people that's going, wait a second, that's pretty important. There's conflict going out, around the world. You need to have your Secretary of Defense, and if you're in the ICU, you can't make cognitive decision making for the country and the military. uh, there's a lot of weird stuff about this. I'm sure as time goes on, we'll probably get little things that fall through the crack. I don't expect too much to come from this, but again, just a data point. Next, Florida, for whatever reason, can't seem to stay out of the news. So, this one, though, there is multiple reports of a tornado touching down in Fort Lauderdale. I saw some of the pictures and videos of it. Prayers down there for all those that are involved. I'm still trying to see how bad it was. It doesn't appear to be too bad. I hate saying that because even if one person's affected or anything like that, it's major to them. So, we'll sit back and we'll wait and see what comes out of that. Next, you know what? Let me move over. I got a picture for this one. So right here, this is a post from Zero Hedge, and they have in there that full-time workers have plunged 1.5 million in a single month. This is a pretty low number and a pretty quick fall. And part-time workers has kind of shot up to was it 762,000, I think is what it says there, which is the highest on record. That's the highest on record for part-time workers. Therefore, the multiple job holders hit an all-time high of 8.5 million. Let that sink in, okay? Now, we have been talking about this, and I say we because there's me, myself, and a lot of other channels that have been warning about the writing on the wall of mass layoffs coming. And there's so much into this, okay? I wish I was wrong, and I hope that I'm wrong. I don't want to see anybody get laid off. And the way that this looks, I don't know if there's anybody that's safe, if I can say, in a job field. Um, it, this all just looks really, really bad for this year, for the economy, for jobs, for all sorts of things. Again, I hope that this time next year, you guys can come find this video and comment the holy crap out of it, going, haha, you were way off, you were wrong. Because I will join in there going, haha, yeah, I was wrong. Great. We all did really good, and we all got richer and happier. So, yeah, which will bring me down to my last one. So, in this one, we're going to see if I'm going to be correct. in one of my 2024 New Year's predictions. So one of the fun ones I did was Michigan was going to win the college football playoffs, and which they barely squeaked by. I actually watched that game and won their game, so they will be playing tomorrow. So we will find out tomorrow night, which I will announce Tuesday, if my first prediction is right or wrong. But as far as this prediction, let me put it. Let me move over right here. So we're going to find out if I'm going to be correct, because this right here is a post from JP Morgan. And in this, they are saying that their analysis is that the chief in the ovalish office will not be on the ticket due to health reasons. So they seem to agree with me. Now, if you go back and you play my video on my prediction, I said that he will not be on. He will not be the leader come November, and it'll be one of two things: either he will step down, which is what they're saying, or uh, he will just straight out lose. So we'll see if I'm going to be right on that one. So, all right, guys, that's all I got. I wanted to keep this a little bit of a short video anyway. We are just over 11 minutes, so let's see if I can cram everything into like the final minute. So we did a whole bunch of networking. If you guys saw, we went live a whole bunch. I've been playing around with that a lot more than the pre-recorded, just because it's so much better to do a live interview, so that way I can interact with you guys. I know I get so much from you guys going, you gotta give us more of a warning than 20 minutes. I agree. I am so sorry. It is my fault, and I need to work on that and get better. So we did prepping with Sarge on Friday. We did Honey Hill Farms on Saturday. And then we just wrapped up the weekend with Pennsylvania Preparedness. All great people. You can go down and, if you haven't seen it, go rewatch it. All of them were absolutely wonderful people, great interviews. Definitely going to try and have all of them right back on. So I did try and put links down into the comment section. So if you go back and you miss the live and you do the uh, rewatching of it, then down in the comments, you should be able to find all the ways that you can go find their channels or their Facebook or whatever, so you can go follow them. I encourage it. I encourage networking. That's the whole reason I do this. My videos are not going to pertain to you every single time, and there's no hard feelings for it. I can't talk to just one specific person. I try to put things out there, and if you get 90% of the information, great. If you get 10% of the information, great. If you can take something out of it. If I start into a video and I say, hey, this one's all going to be on the economy, and you have no interest, you can flip to the next one. It does, it's no hard feelings. I'd rather you spend your time watching somebody else that you can get something out of. So yeah, make sure that any of these people that I have on, by all means, go follow them. Maybe they are a better fit for you, and that's great. That's what I would love to do, is introduce you to somebody that maybe can help you better than I can. That's my help to you, is I can go, this is the way I teach, this is the way they teach, which is better for you. And if they're a better fit, then I'm glad that I can make that introduction for you guys. So all right, that's all I've got. So if you made it this far, you know what we always say, you guys rock. Thank you very much. Thank you guys for spending a little bit of your Sunday night with me. I hope you guys have a very blessed night. And here we go. We're getting ready to go into the work week. So I hope you guys have a great night and a happy work week. I will see you guys tomorrow. And stay safe. God bless. I love each and every one of you. Say it with me now. Above everything else, remember to remain united, because we're all prepping in this together.